So I had a corny joke that I was gonna start this video off with, but it wasn't even funny to me, so I figured I would spare you all. But I will say this: today is the day that Wilwood, and I really mean literally Wilwoods. We are throwing the front Wilwoods on this car, and I am so excited to show you all this content. So here we go.
Nest the God.
All right, what's happening, everybody? It is your boy Kendall Sean with the one and the only. I was wondering if they was gonna say something. Blue Oval Media, and on today, man, we are putting the Wilwood brakes on the KSD notch right here. I got a lot of celebrities in the building with me on today, so this is gonna be a fun install because we're not under any pressure, stress, or there's no show right around the corner. This will be a fun install, and so looking forward to it. I am at the world famous TNT Speed with the one and only Mike.
What's up, peeps?
Yeah.
Got me in your nose.
And yeah, you all know I do not do stuff in the garage no more. I am not laying on my back working on cars no more. Now that I have this access to this world famous shop with tall ceilings and all of that, we're gonna do everything in here. And so here we go. I'm gonna show you all the process of us taking these brakes off and putting new ones on and going from there. So stay tuned. All right, you all. So this is the setup that I have here. These are the 6-piston calipers over here. And as you can see over there, you see all of the rotors, brackets, everything that we need to use to assemble. You see the pads sitting over there. I mean, like I said, it took 4 months because of the national part shortage that's going on, but we have it there. For you all that are not familiar with what's on this car, it's literally 03 Cobra brakes. And I have the Wilwoods in the rear, which I'll show you, but what I don't like about this setup here is that, as you can see, it only covers this, and then this part starts to rust or get a rust look. Like it's nothing cool about that, man. Like I need for that not to look like that, especially with me trying to do as best as I can with having show car quality. But then let's go over here. You will see I do have the Wilwoods in the rear, and that's that wasn't by choice, but it worked out. So I was literally supposed to do the 6 pistons in the rear with my other rear end, but then we were running into a couple of issues with that. Let me explain. So what ended up happening was that Mike ended up giving me one of his rear ends to put in the car because we was running low on time, trying to make it to my event and all type of other stuff. And so I'll show you all. This is my other rear end. This is what actually was supposed to go in the car right here, and it has the gear in there that I'm gonna put, which we're gonna do another video on in a second. But yeah, that's the rear end that was supposed to go in my car, but we're gonna save this for the strawberry coupe. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So we need to assemble all of this, get all of this put together, and then start tearing down everything. So bottom line, it shouldn't be a difficult process today. Like I said, the shop gets a lot of stuff going on here today in the shop. There's a lot of other cars in here, and so my goal is to go ahead, knock this out, you know, do it, help out with it, take the stuff off, get the other stuff assembled, put these brakes on, have them bleeded, everything. Then we go from there, and then we'll keep you all updated with it. But I'm actually very excited about these Wilwoods. So let's get started. I'll keep you all afloat. Stay tuned. All right, so we got Mike here, and he is putting the Loctite because he has to assemble the rotor. And so the rotor came as a 2-piece set, and he is now, as you can see, putting the Loctite on it right there, so that we can assemble it in the car, and then he'll torque it down to whatever specs it's supposed to be, and then we can then we have to do the other one that's sitting over here. I mean, this is the professional right here. Like,
He forgot to tell you, we're gonna torque them down, then we got a safety wire.
Yeah, that too.
We'll safety wire them up, that way they don't come undone.
Right, that's what I said. Like, so the same thing I said, torque them. We got to torque them down. He just didn't give me enough time. Like, I was just trying to show the process. I wasn't done. Like, let's just make that clear. I just wasn't done. So torque them down, safety wire, all that fun stuff. And man, and then we'll move on to the disassembling of the actual rotors that's on the car right now. So, I mean, look, these may not be the most fun videos, but it's fun for me. And so I need you all's energy to step up, because when you see this car, you know the work that has gone into it. And so, like I said, we are getting ready for Mustang Week, and we're trying to do everything that we possibly can to get this car ready for Mustang Week. And so he's doing all of that, and look at how pretty it looks already. Wow, and that's just the inside. But yeah, he'll finish that, and then I'll come back to you all with some more. So stay tuned. Look at this cool guy right here. Like, look at this cool guy. Like, he doesn't like, he's on the other side of life, which is why you haven't seen him too much on the channel, but we still got respect for him though, right? What's the best motor in the world? But don't say it on this channel.
Man, you already know,
don't
man.
say it on this channel.
Motors, man.
Don't.
Hey, man.
I will look. I'm gonna make sure I edit that out. I'm gonna make this 100% clear. I will edit out the LS part. Nah, I'm let him say it. Nah, but it's all good. All right, you all stay tuned. All right, so Mike is gonna explain what he's doing right now.
Safety wiring each of the bolts together. That way they can't back out.
Oh wow.
Especially when Ken's doing his 220 mile an hour kamikaze runs down 57 in Mexico.
That never happens, okay? I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
I said Mexico.
Oh yeah, Mexico. That's right. It's legal there. Yeah, man, this is pretty amazing, man. Like, literally, like the way that he's doing this, and I've never seen this process before. And so this is why I did not do this in my garage, because I would have messed all of this up. But it definitely makes sense to actually have that wire in there. So, last thing you want is your brakes to fall apart. So it's pretty sweet. He used this special tool over here to actually get that wire to do what it did. And yeah, he had it all twisted and all that stuff. So that's all new stuff for me. So this is the thing where you're learning a lot. And let me tell you what else we learned. And so this was supposed to have been a 2-part video. And yeah, I found out today that the rear end that I so graciously got from Mike has a 373 gear in it already. It was not a 355. It's been on a 373 the whole time. And I don't know if you all can see, the focus is not there, but bottom line, it says 373 literally right there. And so yeah, so we're just gonna be maintaining this right now and getting this going. Over the winter, I'm gonna take this out, redo it, get it powder coated, and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna do maintenance on it. So with my other rear end, I guess we gotta put all this stuff back in there now. It's just fun times all the way around. But hey, at least we didn't get too far into it. But yeah, this is the other rear end that we gotta make a decision on which car we're gonna put it in. We'll decide, no worries. But yeah, we'll go from there. So let's stay tuned as he gets the wiring in on the brakes, and we'll go from there. All right, so this is where we are. We got this bracket on here. This is the new bracket that's gonna go. Mike has the actual completed Wilwood rotor in his hand. And man, when I say that thing is pretty, that thing is pretty. Wow.
Let's put one on just in case we don't drop a rotor.
I know, right? That would be sad.
On today's episode of fails,
right? on the next episode of Blue Oval Media, Foxbody fails. Look at that. I mean, that is pretty. That is pretty. And so, as you can see over here, Mike has completed putting everything in the rotor, and as you can see, it's all wired up and locked tight up and everything that's in there properly. And so now he's working on getting that 6-piston caliber together. And then we got this guy right here, but he doesn't want to say much, so we'll keep him out of the video. But he's going to work on getting that rotor on here. But man, it's looking
your car.
But yeah, it's looking real good. So stay tuned. We're going to give you some more updates. So let me explain to everybody what I just did. I was so excited this morning that yes, I brought all the brakes and everything, put the brakes in the car. But what happened was, it took 4 months for me to get this kit, and the brake lines came first. And guess what I didn't do? I did not remember to bring the brake lines. Because I didn't remember to bring the brake lines, and I drove this car here, I technically don't have it's slowed up the whole process now. But let me show you what it looks like right now. It still looks amazing. I'm gonna have to go back home, get the brake line, bring it back. He was gonna take it off and put the other brakes back on there. I'm like, no, let's leave it like this. Let's just set it up. I'll bring the brake lines later on this evening and then we'll go from there. But let me show you what it looks like because Mike already has it done. Man, oh man, oh man. That looks, look at that. Oh man, that looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. And so, like I said, I gotta bring these lines so that we can hook this up, but that looks so pretty. So we're gonna toss the wheel on here as well so I can show you all what that looks like. So you can see what this actual wheel looks like on there with that actual caliper. And then it'll also help me to make sure that it's clear so that we have no issues at all. So let's do that. Here we go. Oh man, that's looking like it made clear. Gotta get a good angle of this. This is really exciting. Oh man, seeing that red caliper in there. And I didn't think I was gonna be a fan of it, but
excuse me.
Man, that thing looks amazing. Let me show you all. That's the rear one. And he's gonna put the other bolts on there, but that is the rear one. And he's tightening this one up. Man, that looks so much cleaner. Oh man, with that
it fills the wheel.
Yeah, man. Like it seriously fills that wheel, and you know, you got this black caliper with the red brake there. That, wow. That's amazing. That looks simply amazing. Man, shout out to Mike for always getting this thing done. And so, like I said, what I gotta do is bring the brake line and, you know, he can finish and do what he has to do. But man, it just looks real good and everything clears, everything is right. So I'm happy about that. The only thing we gotta do is put the lines on, bleed the brakes, and then we're good to go from there. So I'm gonna get a ride back home and get those lines, possibly bring it back to him later on this evening, and then go from there. But yeah, this was good, so you all can see what it looks like. So yeah, that, like I said, totally my fault. I left the lines. I was just so excited to get this thing done, and you know, it is what it is, but I'll bring it back. What we got to do is real quick, he's going to put the other one on for me real quick, and then we'll be able to go from there. And so I'll keep you all updated. I'll probably do a first drive, what it feels like to have the brakes, how better they are, but it already looks amazing. And so shout out to Mike and the whole crew. And look at this guy right here. He thinks that I won't get him on camera, but this guy right here. But yeah, but shout out to him. So man, let me know what you all's thoughts are about the brakes. If it's something that you all will consider doing. They cost a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie, but this is what we got to do to get prepared for Mustang Week. I want to be able to show you all something that are coming, and you know, be able to have this car stand out a little bit. So if you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you go to blueovalmedia.com. All of the merchandise is on sale right now. I'm doing free shipping for the rest of this month. So make sure you go to blueovalmedia.com to get your Bleed Forward Blue shirts. It's your boy Kendall Sean, and I am out. Also coming soon, this car will be featured on the channel. The owner doesn't want to be featured, but his car will. And so I'm going to keep you all updated on this turbo build that's over here that's already done. I can't obviously get up that high, but it's something special under there. This car is way faster. But oh, hold on, jeez, oh my God, jeez Louise, look at the stain. Oh my God, jeez, you know, somebody spent some money under here. My God, this is going to be coming soon. Okay, so you all stay tuned for this one, because this is going to be amazing.